Hey guys, welcome to My Nose Ball, and today we're talking about Benjamin Sesko. Let's get into it. So Manchester United have agreed a deal with RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko for around 75 million euros, and he's a very very good player. I mean, he's tall, he's physical, he can run the channels, he can chop deep, and he's very technical, and he's got a shot on him. And I didn't even know about this. This guy can hoop. Like, there's a video of him dunking. I was like, what? God damn, man. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be a good deal for United, and if they can get that over the line, that's some top business. Now let's talk about how he improves the team. Now let's be honest. If you're replacing Rasmus Højlund, you're definitely improving that team. And honestly, fair play to Man United to go from Anthony, Garnacho, Højlund attack to now potentially Mbeumo, Cunha, and Sesko. Now that is a top. That's like, you could argue that's definitely that's a top 10, top 5-ish attack in the Premier League. I think United fans might have some scars from, like, this might be Højlund all over again, but I feel like the difference with this one is that, like, when Højlund joined, there's so much expectations on him, and he had guys like Anthony, Garnacho, Rashford around him. This one's a bit different because I feel like he's coming into an environment where there's Mbeumo, Cunha, Ahmad, Bruno Fernandes, where, like, not much. There's going to be a responsibility of him to score, but not much. That's what, compared to the others. Now, obviously, there was links between either him or Newcastle, but he chose Newcastle, and I think the reports are suggesting that he kind of was willing to take a pay cut, like lower his salary to come to United, which just shows you that, like, the We Are Manchester United thinks it still works in 2025 despite finishing 15th. And fairs, man. But one thing I don't understand is that United said they're broke. Like, they went to summer saying we're broke. You spent 50, was it 60 on Cunha, potentially 70 on Mbeumo, and now again 70 on Cunha, on Sesko, and hey, they're working on Baleba. So, are you really broke? Like, Sir Jim was here, like, was cutting costs. Like, staff weren't allowed to have, like, they're going to have, like, sandwiches at lunch. He was saying if he didn't pay any money, they'll be out by Christmas. And now you're seeing United sign these players. I mean, fair enough, man. What next for Man United? I think this is a very good signing now. You've definitely bolstered up your attack, and now you've got some options off the bench in Mount and Xerxes now. And I think Højlund might be out the door because I think they're too similar, and I think Xerxes probably stays because he's a different option and a different profile to Sesko. But I think now the midfield is something they need to hit now. Baleba's the name that definitely come up, but I'll talk about him when this, if it's to be done, if it's done, I'll talk about him, or any other midfielder they sign. And I also think they need a goalkeeper. I don't think you can go into next season with Andre Onana and Altay Bayinda as your two goalkeepers if you want to, like, close the gap between you and Chelsea. But yeah, with these signings, a lot of pressure is on Ruben Amorim going into next season now. You talked about not being back, not having the players you wanted. Well, now it's here. You have to deliver. I think top four, I wouldn't say top four because I feel like the top four, like, they're just levels above all the rest of the teams. But I think in and around there, from, like, fourth to, like, the other European, like, Europa League and Conference League football, hey man, I'm looking at those teams in and around there, and they haven't really improved. Like Newcastle, Alanga, that's the only person they generally brought in. Isak's potentially out the door. Villa, they ain't really brought in that many people. Are they even brought in? I don't know if they've signed anyone. Tottenham, I'm looking at them. I mean, Madison's ruled out for the season now, and Kudus is the only one that's in through the door, and obviously Palhinha as well at DM. And what, Brighton, you never know because they can just spawn out anyone. Bournemouth, Zabani's almost out the door to PSG. Huijsen's gone to Madrid, and Kirkes is at Liverpool now. So that's the thing I'm shocked about. But yeah, overall, I think this is a top business by United. If they can sort that midfield out and get a goalkeeper, why not challenge for top four? And one game a week, you never know, man. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Sesko. Comment down below what you think about this deal, and comment if you think it's a W or if it's an L for Manchester United. And I'm going to try and be consistent by posting a video at least at least one video every day. I'll try that. And yeah, peace.